Are you flipping my flapjacks? Finally, Tesla shareholders have gotten some really good news and a plethora of good news within the past 24 hours. Tesla fans, Tesla people that want to buy the car have gotten some phenomenal news, guys. We got to look at all this, and Tesla stock has made a huge move here today. So Tesla shares pop after positive Model 3 production comments from Musk at shareholder meeting. Okay, there's a lot of good news that came out of the shareholder meeting. Tesla stock rose more than 4% Wednesday, which now it's up even more than that. We'll show you in just a minute. Wednesday, after the company revealed it's nearing its Model 3 weekly production rate, and shareholders backed Elon Musk as chairman and CEO. So basically, a lot of people still wanted him to keep his chairman and CEO role. Some people wanted him to split it off, but the majority of shareholders out there, they wanted him to retain that title of chairman and CEO. And the fact that they're getting on production, that is phenomenal. Musk told shareholders it is extremely likely Tesla will hit a weekly Model 3 production rate of 5,000 cars by the end of the month, okay? So basically producing 5,000 cars a week, and they expect to hit that by the end of the month. Obviously, we know Tesla has been struggling with production issues and faces concerns about its finances. That's obviously come out over the past few months. The electric car maker has struggled to meet its own production goals for Model 3, pushing back its forecast steadily since Musk claimed in July that the company would likely be making 20,000 per month by December. Musk later lowered that forecast for the first quarter of this year to 2,500 a week. Tesla fell short of that even, and then we're hitting around 2,200. So we know it's just been bad news, kind of bad news around Tesla lately, right? They were missing production, quotas by huge amounts. They had production slowdowns. We'll even look at a few other things that happened here. Obviously, the short sellers have been all around Tesla, like sharks, and just, talking about finances, talking about how much money they're burning in cash, which is around, I think, over $1 billion a quarter. So this has been a lot of bad news. Delays have been frequent throughout Model 3 production, with Musk saying in November a supplier really dropped the ball at the Nevada Gigafactory. A CNBC report about Tesla facing potential delays from faulty parts coming off the line also sent jitters through the market. Also, CNBC last week quoted workers as saying Tesla's factory paint shop in Fremont, California has had several fires in the last 4 years, and the fires caused more problems, okay? When Tesla unveiled the Model 3 in 2016, the company touted its accessible price and spoke of the car as would be the car of the future to drive profits for Tesla and make mass amounts of electric cars. The car is the best-selling electric car in the U.S. More than 450,000 people have already reserved that vehicle, paying a $1,000 refundable fee to do so. I've never heard of any car doing anywhere even close to those type of numbers, guys, for a car that wasn't even launched yet. Like, that's just ridiculous, okay? Beyond the Model 3, the company has been grappling with over-automation, tensions with suppliers, including Panasonic, and a turnover of executive talent. And all this has been well publicized and been out there and just kind of pushed so much negativity and so much negative news around Tesla stock. And that's why if you look at the past 3 years, as far as Tesla's stock performance, it's actually not very good. Despite, you think, Tesla's doing all this positive stuff, they got this huge long-term future. You think, the past 3 years, their stock has had gone up hundreds of percent. And really their stock performance over the past 3 years has been pathetic, mainly because there's just been so many worries, and those worries just keep getting talked about over and over again. Tesla's head of worldwide sales, Robin Wren, announced Tuesday night, and this might be the biggest news of anything, okay? Tesla's head of worldwide sales, Robin Wren, announced Tuesday night that the company plans to build its first factory outside of the U.S. in Shanghai, China, guys. The Chinese government recently announced that it will allow foreign electric vehicle makers to fully own auto factories there. This is huge, guys. I don't think people understand how big this is, okay? Tesla's move into China is hotly anticipated, as building some vehicles there would allow the company to avoid import tariffs, okay? That is massive, guys. Those import tariffs can make, cars much more expensive. But if you're building them there, all of a sudden, prices go down dramatically for the consumers, and consumers in China get even in a situation where they even want to buy more and more Teslas, not just because of the brand strength, not just because of all the features those cars have, But not just because it's electric, but also because it could end up being cheaper than the other manufacturers that are importing into China, guys. His comments came after shareholders voted down a strike two proposals which intended to split up the CEO and chairman roles held by Musk and shake up the company's board of directors. The latter proposal would have removed 3 Tesla board members. Instead, all 3 were re-elected. Venture capitalist, also Elon Musk's brother, and also CEO of 21st Century. Musk also said the electric car maker will soon produce more batteries at its massive gigafactory than all other electric vehicle companies combined, including those in China. My goodness, guys, as we see the stock, as of taking this screenshot now, is up over 7%, up over $21 a share here today. It's just been a great day for Tesla shareholders, for Tesla fans across the board. So much good news, but getting the production hopefully by the end of the month to 5,000 units Model 3, that's great. Keeping Elon Musk as chairman and CEO, that's great. But the biggest news, in my personal opinion, is the news that they're going to build a factory in Shanghai. And when you think about how big of a market China could be to Tesla over time, and when you think about the million competitive advantages Tesla already has over pretty much every auto company out there, and then you think to the fact of they won't have to, I guess you could say when consumers go to buy it, they won't have to pay those hefty tariff fees. Like, this is massive stuff, guys. So needless to say, man, I'm so bullish on Tesla. I've been so bullish on Tesla, looking at it from long-term future. I can't own any shares just because that company is burning through money left and right. It's against my investing religion to buy unprofitable companies. When I've done so in the past, I've been hurt by those companies. So I can't buy the stock for myself, and it hurts me because I know 5-10 years from now, I'm probably going to be kicking myself and saying, Jeremy, why did you not buy Tesla? You believe in that company. The same way I've done, that with Netflix and Amazon. So Tesla will just be another one. But it's good to see. I'm happy, the company succeeding and whatnot. And, it's just taking my long-term thesis of Tesla dominating the auto market to new levels and watch how things play out over the next 5 to 10 years here. Everything is just coming right into Tesla's hands, and good for Tesla shareholders that good news is finally being reported. It's not just this bad malarkey that kind of keeps getting talked about over and over again. So anyways, let me know your opinion on Tesla. Are you as bullish as I am as far as them going to be in the dominant auto manufacturer 5-10 years from now, or are you less bullish than that? Do you think they're going to go out of business? I would love to hear from you guys regardless of what your opinion is there in the comment section. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.